Napo National Park is part of the greater Sumaco Napo National Park, located in the country of Ecuador in the Amazon province, divided between two provinces, the province of Napo and the province of Orellana. The two wilderness areas comprise over 650,000 hectares, which is close to 2 million acres. It's a very important national park. Sumaco is the most beautiful volcano that just comes right out of the Amazon. It's an isolated limestone massif that sticks out. A lot of these isolated limestone massifs east of the Andes are very rich in endemic species, and Galeras is no exception, right on the equator. Smack 0 degrees on the equator. The Missouri Botanical Gardens have determined through botanical inventories that the region is the world's richest in terms of botanical diversity. But all Northwest South America in general is the highest, undeniably, on Earth in terms of biological diversity, terrestrial biological diversity. There's lots of legends there, such as that of the seven-headed boa, the Atacapia, that lives in Sumaco, that represents the dismemberment of the human energetic system and the uncoordination of the government. Lots of mythologies about powerful spirits that protect the wilderness, such as the Ingaru Supai is one, and the Weedy Supai is another that talks about that live in those areas. Galeras is central to the shamanism of the Upper Amazon. All over the Amazon, people know about Galeras, all the healers and shamans and practitioners, and they invoke the powerful healing spirits from the sacred mountain. In the tropical wet forest, this narrow band that's a unique ecosystem type at the base of the Andes receives like almost 6 meters. It's like 20 feet of rainfall per year. There's 27 species of endemic trees only found in that narrow band. Over 350 species of trees can be found in 1 hectare, 2.4 acres. So it means that there's more birds, animals, amphibians, insects, plants, bushes, trees, vines crammed into a smaller spot than anywhere else on the planet. In 1 square meter, in 10 square meters, you'll find more individual species in those 10 square meters than any other 10 square meters on Earth. And the implications of biodiversity are profound. We were talking, we don't know that the true value of biological diversity cannot be calculated. We don't have the science, the technology, and maybe we have the science and maybe they have the technology, but we don't have the consciousness yet. Without its biological diversity, there is no solution to any of its problems, not social, cultural, political, economic. The tropical wet forest is the most species-rich terrestrial biome on the planet, according to inventories and biological studies done by the great botanists of this century, like Alwyn Gentry, Callaway Dotson, Dr. David Neal. As the forest is diverse, we want to open up a diverse array of medicinal plants, starting with guayusa, which is a very sacred tree and has rich in antioxidants, has some of the according to the FDA, US FDA, has the highest known antioxidant containing tea known on Earth. And it's the second highest food supplement of antioxidant level. The first is raw cacao powder. Guayusa is very good, very, very good for the kidneys and the liver and the urinary tract, and it makes one strong. We're buying it from one family. I'm a godfather in the village there. But there's 7 communities bordering the western side of Galeras that want to work with us. So as an ethnobotanist, I just compiled a list of 520 medicinal plants. Of that, 30 of them are very high quality that can be harvested sustainably and used to reforest. So these communities have a lot of degraded land from old cattle ranches that failed and from different cash crops that failed. This is the thick jungle overgrowing. These areas can be regrown in multi-layered, diverse fruit orchards that will capture carbon emissions, create habitat for wildlife, and can be sustainably harvested. And so if we're paying above market average value on not 1 but 20 or 30 products, these people will make money then. we're going to negotiate conservation. We don't want you to sign agreements with us because we don't want you to sign agreements with anyone. But amongst your community, internal agreements have to be signed to work with us that allocate forests on their properties as biological reserves. No hunting, or very limited hunting if at all, and no logging whatsoever, protection to the forest. So that's why it's a market-driven rainforest conservation and restoration, because we'll be restoring degraded lands to produce high-quality medicinal plants, fruit pulps, many different products.